Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome on in, everybody. Deck the halls with Yuletime something. Let me get my earbuds in real quick. Let me get my earbuds all set up. By the way, chat, just a big heads up. Big heads up. My phone might completely, blast off at some point. We've been having a series of Amber Alerts going off. So that is something that might potentially happen. The phone is currently on the other side of the room, though, so that it's not at least blasting the microphone. Musy, thank you for the 35-month resubby. Wowie. That is a lot of resubby. And yes, an entire Yule log. An entire Yule log. You know, I've never had a Yule log before, so I figured I would enjoy it the best way I know how. Oh, it's got a little comic. Oh, that's cute. Chat, I noticed something. The naked doll body portion of this kit has the updated neck joint. The actual clothed part of the kit has the old style neck joint. So what I'm thinking is we pre-install the rod. Just for safety's sake, just to get it out of the way, I think we go ahead when we get to this step and just install a brass rod out the gate to just eliminate any potential issues that may or may not occur. But welcome on in, everybody. Musy, thank you again for the resubby. Hyde, welcome on in. Bren, welcome on in. We're doing a little building today. It's going to be a lot of flesh tones today. A lot of flesh tones, because we got to build up the doll body first, as always, with this particular type of kit. And I'm not sure if we will get all of that done today, because I do have to work on something today. For tomorrow's potential... Well, not tomorrow's. What's today? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, I got to work on something today/tomorrow to get ready for Wednesday. But ideally, this shouldn't take more than 3 days to build. Ideally, it's going to be a 2-day build. It could be a 1-day build, but you know how my mind works. Also on the YouTube side, God of Nobody, welcome on in. Grace, welcome on in. How y'all doing? We got our handy-dandy super glue. We got our handy-dandy drill, which I'll have to play the game of fishing out the 0.8mm rod. I don't know, I'll have to take a look at the ball joint and see, how girthy it is. Because it might be safer to just install a 1mm rod out the gate, since that'll be more durable. For those who don't know, the first kit in this line that we built, the head sheared off, and we had to repair it, because the ball joint... It's this. This is the problem right here. This ball joint sits molded onto this plastic. It is not a very strong connection, even remotely. And it's very easy to shear. So what we're going to do is when we get to this part, we're just going to go ahead and drill into it and install a support rod to just give it some little bit of reinforcement. That way I don't accidentally shear its head off while I'm doing the video for it in the pictures. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. I know for those celebrating Crimbo, that's in a few days. For those doing Hanukkah, that's been going on. Hope you're all hanging in there. Hello, Ren. Loud noises. So I guess we'll go ahead and start. We need A18... 14 and 15. Also, chat, let me know if audio sounds good. Hopefully it sounds good. Once again, although this is a naked doll body, there are no bits, so Twitch, you have no grounds to slap me. You have no grounds to slap me. Benny for 17 months. Thank you, Benny. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing all right today. Hope you're doing all right after last night. It sounds like you were going through it. You were going through it. Understandably, though. Very understandably and valid reasons to be going through it. Fortnite strikes again, of course. With love and respectively. Fuck you. Thank you for the resubby, crew. Thank you. I appreciate your faces. Let me see if there's an actual picture so y'all can see what we're working on. I know on YouTube it's easier because we have a thumbnail, but this manual is much larger, by the way. We're working on this little gremlin in the panel over here. They're like a little mage alchemist. So that's what we're working on today. I was going to work on a Gundam, and then last minute I didn't feel like working on a Gundam. So here we are. Here we are. Got a nobody, Grace, Johnny, hope y'all are doing well over on the red side of things. So we need A18, A14. Okay. Thankfully, like the other kit, this is going to be relatively easy to clean up. That's the bright side. But I would like to get a fair amount done today. Ideally. Internet is still being a little bit weird, chat, so if I drop, just assume the tree had something to do with it. Because that is still on the lines. And it's making itself way too comfy. B18. This is the titty plate. Also, welcome to a stream that's going to have a lot of questionable wording. This model's got cheeks, by the way. But yeah, again, it builds up like a doll first, and then you switch around all the other parts. It's just not a creepy doll because it's anime. Musi, I have gotten halfway through those cookies. Need C15. What's this? I might be eating too many cookies. And you know what? That's okay. I think. Maybe. The bread, I'm living my pound cake dreams with the bread. It is in fact pounding my cake. Banana. We love banana. Also, can I just say, that bread loaf was heavy? Oh my gosh, that thing is dense. Hi, Tyrion. I need to make a mix-it-up command for you, Tyrion. I just need to think of something witty to be your tagline. But you heard me. Not gonna lie, I might actually just put that in your tagline. And then see how many, like, new chatters think I'm being mean. Welcome on in, Sananju. Gonna work more on my Oberon custom soon. Nice. Rob, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Based on some of the DMs I'm getting, I'm seeing a lot of people enjoyed my going live message today. That warms my little heart. That warms my little heart. Always happy to see it. I believe I have a sneeze coming on, chat. I believe I muted it just in time. But happy start of week, gang. Happy start of week. We're just working on some plastic as we always do. I might go ahead and like skip ahead and pre-install the brass rod in the neck just so y'all can see it. We'll see. We might do that toward the end of the stream. For context, chat, for those who may have just joined, we're going to be installing a brass rod in the neck of this kit as a preemptive measure. Because the last kit of this line, I accidentally sheared the head off because the connection was very weak. So we're going to reinforce it with, at bare minimum, a 0.8 millimeter rod. I don't know if the 1 millimeter will fit or not. It might be a big ask, so... I mean, 0.8 should be fine. That's still support. Still a decently strong rod. Also, my model feels bigger for some reason. Hold on. Why does it feel bigger? What happens if I do this? Where will it take me? Will it take me anywhere? No, it's not going to take me anywhere. Okay. I guess this is about normal. Welcome on in, everybody. Case in point, I'm being a pro dumbass. I just swallowed a bunch of hair on accident. You know, Tyrion. Earlier this year, might have been earlier this year, I accidentally, I inhaled, and I guess a floating cat hair was in the air. That hit the back of my throat, and my body has never felt more like it was about to cease than in that moment. It's like anything hits the back of your throat, your body's like, all right, time to self-detonate. It's been a good run. I'm in an office with no wind flow. Okay, that is impressive. I will give you that. That is impressive. It is quite impressive, actually. You know what, though? I mean, my hair's getting longer, so I'm going to be in that boat soon enough. It's at the point now where it's just all in my eyes. It's not quite long enough for, like, a sturdy ponytail, but it's, like, almost there. But yeah, Chad, how about the mule logs, huh? How about the mule logs? Happened in my sleep, nearly died. It is the worst. Come on, go together. Here we go. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Ow, just overextended my first knuckle. Pain. Down to my butt, but still. Man, I wish that was me. It's like whenever, like, Shy Lily shows how long her hair is IRL. And it's, like, down to her ankles. And it's like, man. I don't know how long that took you to grow. But I strive. I strive for that. I imagine it's a pain in the ass. Like, I imagine multiple reasons it is a pain in the ass. And I imagine it's, like, probably some neck pain. Okay, so ideally, I just want my hair to be... If I can get just below my shoulders, I'll be happy. If I can get just below my shoulders, I'll be happy. Because realistically, I am the type of person to get stuck in stuff. And as hilarious as that may be, it is not conductive or conducive to the life thing. Hey, Goldilocks, welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate. I wake up regularly with it wrapped around my neck. Like, I know I'm depressed, but damn. It's trying to do you like the Chronicles of Riddick. It's an odd feeling whenever you have hair attached to your head that's wrapped around your thigh and your privates. Do not recommend. Oh, goodness. Welcome on in, Goldilocks. I'm going to cut out a couple... Actually, no. Let's get the hydrate out first. Hey, Chad, I got a question for you. Is the stream having issues? I am dropping frames. Okay, hold on. Why am I dropping frames? I know why I'm dropping frames, because it's Christmas and everyone's home. Please hold. Please hold. Let me... I'm probably gonna have to drop the bitrate, chat. Hold on, let me drop the bitrate a bit. See if that'll help. As much as I don't want to, let's drop it down to, I think Lucky recommended 4,500. Alright. We're dropping the bitrate down to 4,500. Gosh, that's like 2,000 bitrate below what I normally run. But you know what? I'd rather do that than the stream starting and stopping if at all possible. Yeah, I was curious because when I started stream, OBS disconnected and I'm like, that usually doesn't happen. Okay. Hopefully that will help a little bit. Hopefully that didn't, like, destroy the stream quality too much. We'll make it work, chat. We'll make it work. Because the internet's going to be very strained for the next 2 weeks. So we're going to have to work with what we got, my gamers. We're going to have to work with what we got. Just froze a bit for a moment. Gotcha. Ultra, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're working on some stuff. We need the D and C runners for right now. Working with a lot of flesh tones right now. Yeah, chat, I do apologize for any interruptions that do happen. They are unfortunately out of my control. And as always, if it gets to be too bad, we will sack the stream, because I don't want it to, like, be an annoying process for y'all. Okay, good. My tongue is working. Always got to make sure the tongue is working, chat. Actually, that's how I check if my tracking's working properly. Because if I cannot do this, if I can't like put my tongue out and then narrow it down, like, that's how I know my tracking's not working properly. If I can't make my tongue small. Which is actually very helpful. Working on the Vidar? Hell yeah. 18, 2, okay. So we need D18 and D2. Where's 18? I'm staring at this runner. I see 19. Here's 18. Y'all got any holiday kits for yourselves? Did y'all do any holiday shopping? I have not. I have not. Okay, I need this bit here. You know, I think this kit's hips are going to be put together better than mine are. I say that, like, I don't have any hip issues, actually. Well, no, I can't quite say that. I can't 100% say that. Because my right hip ball joint is a little misshapen, but it doesn't really cause me too many problems. Maybe once in a while. But I guess I can't say I don't have hip issues. Damn. Mostly baking, so much baking. Y'all making more sweets? C13, C7. C13. C7. It'd be convenient if I could just switch out the polycaps in my hips. Cut these out real quick and I'll catch up on chat. So the cool thing about this kit, though, is the type of plastic they use. You can really just get by using sanding sponges on cleanup, which is very nice. 1410. I got myself the narrative B-packs. The Vidar came in 2 days ago and is now my main project. Boyfriend bought me the Sinanju Stein narrative Burka, and I have another build burning variant on the way. You are stocked up for a while. Visiting my sister's local hobbity shop. Hobbity? Hobbity? Hibbity hobbity? All baking except for pie, and all the gifts wrapped and ready for Wednesday night. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Yesterday, I spent some time finally fixing the Christmas tree after the cats bent it up. It's not perfect, but it's much better than it was. And I told the people in the house, like, hey, I did what I could. I'm not a miracle worker. I don't know why I'm up in New York now. But, you know, I took some pliers. Took branches. I did a little bit of bending. A little bada bing, bada boom. Realest dudes in the room. Yeah, those cookies are getting demolished. I'm genuinely like having to pace myself. I took the cookies over Reese's cups. I'm going to shop at the Gundam base in Chicago, but I don't know what to get. I think it's definitely going to be a take a look at what's there, because there's all sorts of stuff that we normally can't get here. C2, C2. It's going to be these two here. It looks like the household is opting to also cook. this Christmas. Normally we only cook either Thanksgiving or Christmas, not both. Which I'm only slightly disappointed by because I really like the Chinese food we get from our favorite place. Is this Maxu? Oh no, it's not Maxu. Okay. I had to move my microphone ever so slightly, and now I'm trying to, like, remember where I had it. I don't know if there's a way I can do this without the cable, like, showing up on stream, though. I don't know if that's something I can avoid, but I guess it's not that bothersome. Can you still see it when I do a full zoom? You can. Okay, that does tell me, like, this was better a couple days ago. I'm mostly worried about hitting the wire with something sharp. That's kind of why I want it out of the way. That's my bigger fear, is hitting it with something sharp. Okay, what about that? That should work. And then we can just zoom back out again. As long as it's off the cutting mat, that's what matters. Unless Canadian coming into the US. Most of the Gundam Chicago stuff is on the P-Bandai USA site, so it's more about the experience. Yeah. There is something special about not worrying about shipping, just being able to go in and actually load up a basket of stuff. Like, that does hit different in many ways. It was this runner, right? Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, I do not believe I need the C runner anymore for right now. I need the A and the B runner real quick. The Bandai USA Loki spoils us. We even get side F exclusive kits. You know, that is a benefit. For all the evils of P Bandai, we do get some, like, surprisingly open access to certain things. Which is nice. I really wish they would set up something for, like, Europe. Alright, chat, we're getting the butt cheeks. We are getting the butt cheeks. Again, for those who are curious, this does build up like a doll. It does not have any bits and is therefore stream friendly, although this is a dumpy for days, and I don't know why she caked up like that. Yeah, pretty much. They just need to give more access to it. Like, I wish the timer wasn't a factor. From a business perspective, I get it. You know, the fear of missing out makes sales. As a consumer, though, I scream. But at least they reprint stuff often. They are pretty good about reissuing stuff. This week, my hobby lobby has the high-grade Destiny Spec 2. $60 ain't bad for that. $60 ain't bad for that. No top weight makes the bottom heavy. That is true. That is true. The kit is flat. The timer is only half a factor these days. They aren't selling out before pre-orders end. Yeah. I remember there was a time frame where stuff sold out like disgustingly fast, and it was a big problem. But it does seem like it's gotten much better. It's almost like the best way to buy gunpla sometimes. I am sad that, like, retail releases aren't as prevalent. Like, they're still happening, but you can tell Bandai's definitely heavily leaned into P Bandai. And it's like, I can't say too much against it because I have a wall of P Bandai kits behind me. For as much as I complain about it, I'm still, you know, once in a blue moon, I'm still going to get a P Bandai kit. They have the wound wart up right now, and I want it so bad. I love the wound wart. That's a kit I would love to see get a master grade. I think the wound wart design would look fire in 1/100. Oh, right. I missed something on these. In between releases. Yeah, I mean, they've been banging out some, like, really damn cool kits. This kit's actually from PR Production, which is a Chinese producer. They've done some other stuff, too. I haven't actually researched into it. I need to. But these kits are wonderful. Again, the only issue I've had with this kit line is the neck. And now that I've already broken one and repaired it, I know what to do to potentially prevent another decapitation from happening in Minecraft. No Master Grade Gundam Flores. Hopefully they'll add that one on in. At some point, as they go down the IBO line. Because I'm sure they're going to make use of that Barbatos frame as much as they can. Oh dear. YouTube's telling my stream connection is poor. YouTube, how y'all doing over there? Can y'all still see the stream and stuff? Are y'all still alive over there? Please hold, chat. I bet it's not like just the household too. Oh wait, hold on. What does this say? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh dear. Ew. So bitrate didn't fix it, chat. Bitrate didn't fix it. Please hold. that's the case, I guess I'll bump the bitrate back up. Ew. Oh, we're hella dropping frames, chat. We're hella dropping frames. Yeah, so it's definitely on my side that the issue is, because I've dropped almost 3,000 frames. Which is not good. Huh. Well, let's keep going for a little bit. Disconnected. Oh dear. Hey, OBS should be reconnected. Chat, this might be our lives for the next 2 weeks. I might have to forego dual streaming for the next couple weeks until people go back to their regularly scheduled post-holiday whatever. Which will be a bummer. We were supposed to be... Let's see. Yeah. Well, chat, as unfortunate as it is, I don't think I can stream today. Yeah, this is unfortunately a bit too unstable to stream on, so that's a bit of a bummer. Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna call it a wrap here. Yeah, the internet's currently being split between like 5 people. So while 300 megabytes a second would normally be good for this, it's kind of stretched pretty thin. Plus, I imagine the tree's not helping. Well, that's unfortunate. But you know what? We make do. Well, chat, anyone who's watching this, as short as it may be, I do apologize for your streaks that are going to be murdered today.